So where did you get the killer instinct from as a basketball player? Because for me, I used to go on the Army base, and being the big kid, I used to have to play with the big guys. So they used to throw me around and beat me up. Where did you get your killer instinct from?
Well, yeah, I think a lot of it had to do with isolation. Growing up over there and being the only African-American kid. Not being able to speak the language, I gravitated towards the game. And in that game, you find a lot of, you find solace in the game. And then when you play with kids that might not accept you because you're an outsider, but yet when we come to play the game, that's my chance to get vengeance on them for not accepting me. And that's where it kind of started developing. And throughout the course of my life, it's always been that. It's always been the outsider and having to come in and prove, or to seek some sort of vengeance when I play.
Do you remember what you told me one day in the forum when I first met you? You said you were going to be the finish it for me.
What, the greatest player of all time?
Yes. You remember you told me that?
No, but that sounds something. No, that sounds like something that I would say.
you actually said that, and then you actually said, "I'm gonna be the Will Smith of the NBA." This was your
really?
year, and I was like, "All right, okay."
Will Smith.
You said.
Yeah, times have changed. Yeah, now I've always had ambition.
Another thing you told me as an 18-year-old, I'm gonna be better than Mike. So I knew it definitely drove you, and it's always gonna be those comparisons when somebody's come before you. And you do some. I mean, I don't know if you patterned your game after him or not. I don't know if you watched him in high school, but there was a lot of similarities. But I know that day you passed up Michael Jordan, I know you was probably riding in your car like.
You know what, man? I thought I would be, but like what happened is when I came in the league and I wanted to take him on, right? I mean, all I heard was they called him Black Panther, they called him Black Jesus, and all this stuff. I said, I want to see what this is about. And but what happened is that he wound up becoming a big brother to me.
How you doing, man? I know where you're going. You gotta get up quick. If you knew where I was going, why you go for the fake?
Mike, after you fake the ball, where else you gonna go?
You left your feet.
Yeah, but where else you gonna go?
In the game, I go for you.
I spun all the way around.
I go for these ribs right here.
He saw something in me that reminded him a lot of himself when he was coming up. And he took me under his wing a lot and showed me a lot of things, taught me a lot of things, a lot of leadership things.
Kobe Bryant passes the great Michael Jordan and moves into third on the NBA's all-time scoring list.
So when I passed him up, I remember talking to him afterwards and saying, this is kind of, it's like he's still here. The information and the stuff that he's passed on to me, I'm breathing that spirit back into the game all over again, which is a lot of the reason why I try to do that now for the next generation, because he did that for me. Bill Russell did that for me, Jerry West, and all these guys, but Michael in particular.